What's up, low rollers? Today I'm going to be talking about top 5 early game items that gives you direction as to what build you should be playing every game. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and like the video, and you can also find me live on Twitch. First up is Pulse Staff. Pulse Staff is the best round 3 item that you can make, and it's great for enabling a win streak. To put it in simple perspective, the item alone basically does more than half the HP of a tank unit and more than half to the backline units during the early rounds. Plus, you get increase in ability damage and mana regen, which makes this item a great item for mage builds. Best early game item carriers are Heaven Bomber, Swordsman, Flame Wizard, and Hunters with ability damage. Next up we have Shadow Edge. This item is a must for melee carry builds for its cleave passive. Not as strong as a Pulse Staff at round 3, unless the item carries a 2-star. That's when it gets powerful. In the late game, upgrading to Axe of Fury is a good choice as its unique passive deals pure damage equal to 30% of the attack damage, as well as increasing the cleave range by 1. Builds that you should consider with this item are 6 Knights with Avenge Knight, 6 Beasts with Venomancer or Doom Arbiter, Feathered Assassins with Shadow Crawler or Abyssal Crawler, and 9 Warriors with Doom Arbiter. Good item carriers in the early game are Soulbreaker, Skull Hunter, Abyssal Guard, Hell Knight, Abyssal Crawler, Shadow Crawler, and Avenge Knight. Next is Frantic Mask. It's a must-have item alongside with Shadow Edge for Assassin carries and Avenge Knight. Although primarily used for Assassins and Knight builds, it's not a bad item to make for Hunter builds if either Exorcist Hunter or Dwarf Sniper is 2-starred. Also a great item for any Berserker builds such as 6 Beasts and 9 Warriors. Early game item carriers are 2-starred Hunters, Knights, and Assassins that only has a passive. Dwarf Sniper and Hell Knight is an exception as they can deal a lot of damage even if they're silenced. Next is Maelstrom. This item is great with carries that has a lot of attack speed because more auto attacks means more chance for Maelstrom to proc its magical damage. It's not a must-have item for any builds, but a common build is Hunters with Maelstrom into 6 Exorcist Dragon Knight carry in the late game. Transfer your items from your Hunter carry to your Dragon Knight once you're able to 2-star it. Maelstrom can also be used for Warrior builds that transitions to Berserker carry. The item also synergizes well with Abyssal Crawler's passive and Venomancer's skill that boosts their attack speed. Great item early game when picked up with Wooden Club as the 3rd item to proc more magical damage. Best item carries are Exorcist Ranger, or any Hunters really, Abyssal Guard, Flame Wizard, and Fallen Witcher. Lastly, we have Ice Plate Armor. This is the best defensive item in the game, and it's great against physical damage. Its upgrade, Ice Armor, is great to put it on spellcasters in the late game, as the item carrier instantly gains mana at the start of the round. This item synergizes incredibly well with Warped Sage, and it's almost a must-have item for him. If none of the Pulse Staff, Frantic Mask, and Shadow Edge has shown up by round 3, Ice Plate Armor is a pretty good option if you're looking to win streak with 2-star frontline units and Hunters as a backline. Good item holders are just basically any frontline units, but Warped Sage is definitely the best. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment the video, and follow my Twitch.